And here we go.
Good evening, everyone. We are back again with yet another installment of Shop or Murder, your favorite roleplay something every fortnight.
We play Fortnite.
What?
No, it's literally the time period, not the game, which we're not associated or affiliated with. Neither are we with Hasbro. Let's see.
Never played that game. It's so famous, and I never played it.
Yeah. We're adults. We don't have time to play games, right? That's
Wait,
how it
what?
works, right?
No. That's for the married with children adults.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
I never played so much WoW in my life. Okay, never mind.
That's the other type
Wow.
of married with children.
Okay, so what happened before? Our party managed to wind up at Strong Rock, a mountainous region village kind of thing. That is a bit of a sluice, a gateway between one part of Ulgrotha and the other. The part where the party comes from is slightly more foresty and plains and the somewhat creative country of Isen, where Serra holds reign, and the ancient forest, the great forest where Autumn Willow lives. And on the other part is, of course, Sengir's domain, slightly more murky in stylings. The party got there, and they had some troubled dreams. Except for Taurio, who had conversations in a meadow. After
Really long.
getting up and doing all their daily things, they decided to discuss the nature of friendship. Xantarot giving a rousing speech on how important allies are and how he would not hurt the party if they were with him, but he wouldn't hesitate to murder anyone that opposed him. And Sorval echoed this sentiment, while Iskren was like, I don't know, I just bribe people.
I just want to point out, Taurio wasn't part of this discussion.
He wasn't.
Then Taurio went off to
but-
see the Minotaur community. Volta went off to go to the Mountain Shade Temple, where he crafted a statuette for Autumn Willow. Iskren and Xantarot did some paperwork. And Sorval managed to relax a little and get working on some armor. Taurio's day was then rudely interrupted by a large, somewhat unfriendly Minotaur, who was duly dispatched and had his weapons sold. And that left Taurio with a magical long axe. Iskren and Z, after finishing up their administration, split up as well, with Z looking for Volta, hoping to find his friend and talk about life, which they did. Iskren crafted a ring that eventually was given to Sorval, and then around that time evening came to pass, so the party managed to get to the Parlor of Pardons, and I said it right, where they were going to have a pit fight that left them both the winners and slightly more wealthy than before.
Most of us.
Local
Not everyone.
people might not have been all that happy about it. And while the fight itself was a rousing victory, Xantarot had a bit of a slip where he tried to maim Taurio. We rejoined the party as they notice that Xantarot, the battle concluded, has left their side.
So, DM, one question. Can I roll perception to actually see if I see this? Because I'm sort of a bit preoccupied celebrating the win.
I would say, Xantarot, could you roll me a stealth check?
I can. I'm not trying to be stealthy, actually. I just barge outside.
Oh.
Let's talk about the crocodile in the
Okay,
room.
roll with disadvantage. 7. Okay,
Zero.
so basically everyone sees you leave. So they're collecting their winnings, and as they are occupied, you dash off.
Did
And
we?
we'll
I
do
don't.
your thing second, then we'll do the party reaction first.
Question,
Okie dokie.
question. Is he back to his normal form, or is he still fluffy?
The fluff has gone down some.
So he's just crocodiling out of the pit.
Yes.
Okay.
He's slithering out.
He's slithering out. I was running after him, so
Okay.
Ah.
The other tree?
Well, I did just get mauled by my teammate, so Dario has a bit of a what the fuck going on. Luckily, he wasn't part of the killing not killing friends discussion, so that's not an issue. But still, what the fuck? Dario looks at Iskren and he says, "Iskren, can you get my winnings?" And then
Of course I can, Tauri.
I know
This is the
how
best
much I
person
bet, dude.
to ask.
Okay, never mind. I look at Sorval.
What?
That's not an okay. Iskren, I'm going to.
It's the worst of
You
two
can-
evils.
You can always trust an Orzo with your money, Taurio. That is
Just
exactly
don't
what
trust
we
that you'll
do.
get it back.
I will take good care of it. I go and recover the money.
Okay, so I stomp off to the big lizard.
Well, Sorval is here on the barrel, just going around. Yeah. And then eventually turns and sees Big C walking off, and it's like, better follow him.
Okay. So that leaves Iskren. You are collecting the winnings for the party.
Yes.
Didn't
Which
I
is-
collect them already?
Yeah, I think I am pretty sure I collect them already because I see that.
Because I tried to give my half to Xantarot and he ran away.
Okay.
So I was trying to follow him to get him.
So you have Taurio's winnings, Iskren?
Yeah. How much?
And your
How
own.
much is that?
Damn it, good question.
Moment.
Let's go rewatch the whole thing. And...
No,
I
You should have
can't.
written that down.
I'm thinking.
I-
I'm thinking like 100 can it be. No, wait. 40.
No.
Because like we gave 20 and they will give us like 2 times back or something like that.
I think it was 1 on 3,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
That's what I'm saying. So like we did 20 and we would actually earn 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go up
You
40.
can-
So 40
Okay.
more. They are belong to Taurio. Okay, very well. But I will discuss with Taurio.
So basically, it's the
who is-
payout will be 60 if people
Yeah.
deducted 20 straight from
Yeah,
their character sheet.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, can you see the history of your gold? Because then I can
Nope.
check
No.
it.
Nope.
No, you
Oh,
cannot.
no, but I think I remember.
You can trust the Orzhov with
We
your
can
money.
trust them.
I think
With the money.
I got 60 gold and I gave 30 to.
Yeah,
I was trying to give 30 to Xantarot.
correct. So that figures. Yeah.
Okay, Santarot, that gives you a little bit of a head start, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you... Oh, area logged in. Area logged out.
Nice.
There goes the entire HUD for 3 seconds.
It was like,
Anyway.
yes.
So you storm out of the parlor onto the street. Across from the street, you see the Soul Retreat.
Mm-hmm.
There's
fancy.
a couple of people in the street. There's a man wearing some black robes, a white shirt underneath them. He looks somewhat religious. A lady standing outside of the Soul. She's smoking a strange sort of thing. There's 2 guards at the end of the street.
Okay. Do they have a shield with them that is shiny?
No. Their
Okay.
shields are wooden.
Okay, I will run outside and find a pool of water to look in to check my reflection, basically, or even just a glass window and check my reflection.
There's window here, window here, window here.
Okay, I will run to this side, and I will check my reflection, check my eyes, because there was a moment when I had a red glaze in front of it, and I wanted to see my eyes, feel my snout, because I felt everything twitching and hurting, and I couldn't control myself anymore.
Okay.
I just had a hunger. So I want to see how I look.
You look pretty much the same as you are used to seeing in lakes, puddles, and rivers.
Murky.
The main difference is the lion mane that has been growing is poofed out a little. And you do notice that your eye is twitching in a unreptilian way. Might be the nerves. Your snout is the way it was. Very little else to notice. There is some blood on you, but you're used to that.
Mhm. I will try and walk outside into the forest.
Okay.
I'm not going to run, I will just walk.
So as you make ready to leave, and now I should be able to just go. Do.
Hey.
The rest of the party arrives.
Yes.
Do you guys do anything? Xantarot is starting to walk off into the distance.
I will try to follow him.
Tyler just calls out, "Oi, Z!"
I
Well, I'll-
look around and grunt and turn around and keep on walking.
I'll dash after Big C.
Okay.
I don't dash. I just don't lose him out of sight.
Waste of a map.
Sorry.
There are no monsters except for us on the map. So what did you expect?
Okay. So, as you book it, you hear some of the patrons from the parlor still a little rowdy after what went down and the money that has been lost, but they appear to be cutting their losses. They're going, "Oh, well, they won, and next time we'll bet on them and we'll earn money instead of losing it."
What a lucky
They're-
streak that we had. That never happened, and I don't think it will ever happen again. Just the way it is.
So, Xantarot, are you actively trying to stay ahead of the party, or are you just walking?
I am not
I'm
following Xantarot.
I'm just walking. I want to walk outside, and I'm grabbing my totems, and I hold them out.
So basically, if you're just walking, Vilta will easily catch up to you.
Yes, definitely.
Crafty lizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I notice Volta?
You do. You are, again, fully aware of your surroundings, and you notice that some of your friends are actually chasing after you.
Did I, when we met the demon in the tower,
Mm-hmm.
Xantarot also had the urge. He went a little bit crazy, but he could control it, right?
Yep.
Did we notice that?
That was just the first time the hair set in, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
yeah.
From what we could see.
Yeah.
You noticed a moderate physical change,
Yeah.
not specifically the control or lack thereof.
Yeah. So Volta, knowing he will try to break the ice, and he just starts talking to Xantarot, and he says, "So Xantarot, I did make a speech the last time about balance, but yeah, I'd also noticed that the other party was pretty weak, but perhaps we should discuss tactics when the party is weaker than us."
What do you mean with tactics? It's when they're weaker, it's just hit them.
Yeah,
Right.
but hit them, like only them.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I know. I also noticed the cow. He looks kind of juicy, but perhaps we should not maim our allies.
Well, I know,
You're
but
all,
I don't know.
is Tario in the proximity?
I'm walking behind you guys, but I'm not actually catching up. I'm just keeping
Yeah.
pace.
So I go to Xander. Yeah, we both know the cow is not as strong as you. Let us be honest. But
You're very lucky I can't hear you.
but
Or you would be mauled.
That
don't
was
have
that
a
was
cow,
not,
man. No.
that was not the point. Actually, I don't
Yeah. Did you
know what happened.
you lost control?
Yeah, I noticed, but there was a red haze, and all I felt was a hunger, and I wanted to maim. And the first one that I cut down was the guy who was apparently the strongest man in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So he became my target, and then after that, the only thing I could think of was
Cow.
Tario.
Ah.
He's strong. So I don't know. It was weird, and then I was able to snap out of it, and I felt my back and my face, my snout change and
You
curl,
changed.
and it hurted.
You changed.
The change
Yeah.
made me even more angrier. It hurted, so it made me even angrier.
OGM, can I roll something to remember the dwarves that were werewolves? Or
You would be able to draw that link, I think.
yeah, could I? Or I'm just Volta is quite
Give it a
Volta.
quick check. Intelligence 13, so I would say that you have a basic grasp of things that have happened less than a week ago.
Okay.
Dude, you have an intelligence of 13. Stop bitching, Jesus.
Do you know?
Can I remember what I
Do you
had
know-
for breakfast?
Yeah. Probably meat. No. So I am like Xantarot. Did you get hurt by those small people with beards?
Did they
Yeah.
hurt you?
So they managed to take a hit on you.
Yeah, they bit me.
Yeah. Perhaps we should consult nature to see what's wrong with you.
Well, I remember AF also mentioning something about taking control of one's mind, but that is a training that I did not have been able to complete yet,
Yeah.
because I never thought that someone would be able to take over my mind, let alone me losing control for no reason at all.
Well, if I remember Earth correctly, I could ask which mind, because I believe he has two, but that's
Okay,
just my honest opinion.
okay.
So, are they still closing in, or?
I'm just following at a sedate pace until you guys stop.
Perhaps
I just need to have a word with the big lizard.
perhaps we should continue our walk until we are in the woods, Xantarot, because I think we can consult this. Get down, Kitty. Perhaps we can consult things in. No, stay away from my booze. No, down. Yeah. Okay. Perhaps we can.
This is actually very in character for a conversation with Santaro and Tario trailing behind.
Yeah. No. So perhaps we should consult the spirits of the woods.
Yeah, that is why I brought my totems with me.
All right.
I need a moment. That's why I walked away.
Yeah. I'm going to watch you at a safe distance. I'm yet to understand which distance is safe, but
I don't think if this happens again, I don't think there is a safe distance.
but we can use this to our advantage. I already have an idea, but
Volta, he said strong people.
I am a lizard, not a people.
He's a folk.
A folk.
So
Are
when we
you
reach
into
the forest, I will stop. So
Yeah.
at that point, I figure Tario can close in.
Yeah, I will get a safe distance, but perhaps I should make ready to evade certain lizards, crocodiles.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
once I see Volta pull back, I just increase my step a little, so I catch
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna go to the other part because you guys have been walking away from both Iskren and Sorval.
Yes.
They both decided to stay behind.
At first I dashed after him, but
The rest seems to have it in hand.
yeah.
Okay.
Somebody needs to bask.
What is the pair of you doing? Please
Well-
don't make out.
Please don't tell us.
I go back to Iskren, so Iskren, I
Yes.
think Big C is under control.
Clearly he's not.
Well, Volta and Tario are with them, so
That does not reassure me in the slightest, but alright.
So-
well, GM, what time is it?
After the pit fight, it's probably 9 in the evening-ish.
Okay.
How is the I could not help but notice the wonderful craftsmanship of your armor, Sorval.
Well, my armor is about halfway done.
It's about halfway
think
done. I thought it was already
One more
finished.
day and then it should be finished.
Alright.
And then
He's
I can
currently-
start on yours.
Oh, that would
Currently wearing
One.
Boros' standard outfit.
Right, because I remember you said it had some special quality, so I thought it was finished. Okay. Alright, so I say, well, then I don't want to take too much time from your work. Unless you're
Yeah.
taking the night off, I have no idea.
I'm going to take the night off because working the entire time is not good for the craft. I think I'm going to go and retreat to the soul retreat. Yeah. So, by the way, I was thinking,
That is always a danger.
yeah,
Don't.
when we return to
Ravnica?
Ravnica, yes, we will need allies.
Oh yes, we will. Possibly not the kind of allies that stab us in the back.
No, but we do have the
That
Iron
was you!
Brotherhood here. We do have the Iron Brotherhood here. I asked why we should visit them, but now I know why we should visit them. We need to hire them.
I mean, I am not against it. Of course, I think Ravnica is full with mercenaries that know Ravnica. You know, this Iron Brotherhood will be there and will be completely and literally out of their comfort zone, I suppose.
Yes,
But I mean, if they come cheap, why not?
Those that are on Ravnica, we still have to find and hire. These we would just be able to get with us the moment we return.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. If we can make an advantageous deal, I would be glad to bring them back with us. And I think
Okay.
they were also pretty interested last time we spoke with them. So
Yes. Yeah, those people were nice. Okay. I bid you a good night and I'll see you tomorrow. And I retreat
well.
to my room in the soul retreat. And before I go to bed, I take about an hour to examine a Frostbrand
Mhm.
to see if I can find out its secrets.
Okay,
make
roll me an
quick
Arcana check.
Not proficient in it. 12.
12. You look over the cold blade. You try to unravel the intricacies of whatever magic dwells within. Really cold. Should
Yeah,
probably
my hands are
not lick it. Best not to lick it. Maybe lick it a little. Nope.
Lick it.
No,
You
they bring
spend
it to
some
my face,
time, you do some tests, you run some water over it, see that the water freezes, you try and hold it on some metal, varied ores that you have, and you come away feeling a little bit closer to understanding it. but its secrets still elude you.
Okay.
Iskram,
Yes.
after Sorval bids you good night,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I think there isn't much more to do. We won our money. We don't really have anything pending here, so yeah, I guess I will also retreat for the night.
Okay. As you are retreating, you are approached by the man that Xantarot saw earlier in the street. Rather ornate black clothing, clearly clerical in function. He carries with him a small holy symbol, and he accosts you, and he goes, you the one sent here from another realm.
Sent here? Well, I'd like to think that I came here by my own volition, but yes, I come from another realm.
I am supposed to tell you not to worry. Our Lord is looking after you. He cannot come here specifically, but he is working hard to keep you safe and hidden from the eyes and ears of those that oppose you.
I think it's been pretty successful so far, at least while we are behind strong walls.
He also gave me this to help you on your path. And he passes you this bulging leather satchel.
I want to try to understand if this guy is sincere or not. Like, why would I trust that he's really sent by our master? Inside?
Yep. He seems to be clumsy in his doing, but sincere in his intent.
Alright. I will take the satchel.
Judging by the weight of it, you have seen the coin here in Ogratha. 100?
So there is
120
money.
gold?
There is money in it.
Yep.
Okay. So I just glance at it and I close the satchel and I look at the guy and I say,
It might facilitate your travels.
yes. Thank your master. But when you see him, tell him that I have crossed the oceans of realities to come and meet him. I expect much more than coin when I see him in person.
Of course, but it's harder to do that out here.
I understand. Please do bring him my thanks for this pittance. I gladly accept it.
I shall. It is a considerable fortune in these parts, so it is best to keep it out of sight unless you need it.
I believe I have some experience in how to handle money, but thank you for your advice.
I'm going to leave now, and I'll see you back in the barony. And he throws up his robe over his face, looks around with shifty eyes, and he
Following.
walks off in what you can only assume is a failed attempt at stealth.
Yeah, I'm like, I can still see you. I can still see you. Hey, I can
No,
that's fine.
no smoke pellet. Come on.
Yeah, come on, smoke pelt. All right. So how much
It's a
was in this
plastic.
bag?
120 gold.
120 gold. All right.
Yeah, the party's not going to see any of that.
I'm using it
Nope.
for you guys.
Uh,
Keeping us alive.
I'll give you 60 gold, Taurio.
that's my gold, dude.
Subtle. I like it.
Alright. So yeah.
So after that, you also turn to the Traveler's Soul retreat, the Traveler's Roll retreats. It's going swimmingly vocal today. And the other three, you guys head out of town.
Mhm.
Yes.
You go into the forest. Far from the city wall, or are you staying moderately
city wall.
close? Okay. The forest here is sparse. It is, after all, a mountainous region, and this is the bit that is traveled by people and where cattle is left to graze during moor.
Starting to feel insulted for some reason, but I don't know why.
Or you feel at home.
Not enough houses for Taurio to feel at home.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Plenty of wonderful I mean,
The grass is nice and all, but
I will sit down.
I do think I will catch up to you before you sit down. But
Probably. I will attempt to sit down before you sucker punch me.
I'm at a safe distance. Just
okay.
Yes.
So Taurio, you catch up to Big C.
yeah, so after I see Vilta pull back a little, I catch up to him, and I put my hand on his shoulder to make him stop, so he doesn't to make him stand still.
Mm-hmm. I stand still. I turn around.
Big C, clench your teeth.
I clench my teeth.
I do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
I actually don't know how to do an unarmed strike.
Just roll your horns.
All right.
That hits.
That are.
That's 10 damage.
I will take it.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning instead of piercing.
Yeah, okay.
So it's basically Big C, clench your teeth, huh?
Okay,
I will look back at you and I say, I deserve that.
yeah, so I clock you in the face and I say, Big C, what the fuck was going on?
I have no clue. You know how I can go into angry mode, so to speak, and I can take more damage, and I can do more damage. Well, this time I got angry and even angrier, and I don't know. There was this pain, and my snout changed, my back changed. It started to, I don't know, it hurted. I was burning from the inside and it made me even angrier, and I just lost control.
Jim,
So I just started.
Yeah, sorry, Jim. I did see this, right? Because he was clawing me right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Continue.
You
sorry.
notice that he had taken on more of a lupine aspect
Mhm.
in the facial features. The fur was very much more prominently present. The nails were enlarged, fingers curled, slightly more spindly on the legs. It was it was very strange.
Here's my big question. I did see the midgets doing that, but I have an intelligence of 8, so
Something
question
is obviously wrong with Santaros.
Can I just yell from the safe
You are from a safe distance. I don't think they are yelling their words, so you might have trouble hearing them.
Yeah, but can I just yell, the safe distance is over here, Taurio? This is the safe zone.
that's your safe distance.
Yeah, I yell back. I think he can.
I remind you of the fish.
There is no water here.
Yet. Get behind me now.
And I still have the fish bone, so I'm pretty safe.
That's correct.
Sorry, Big Z, continue. So you were saying, so we're getting angrier and angrier and angrier, and
and that was basically it. I don't know why I couldn't control myself anymore. There was red haze in front of my eyes.
You did look differently than usual, as in you looked like a mutt. If I can't correlate to the lycanthropy dwarves, yeah, then that's an issue. But that's the only thing I can say right now. Sorry.
Yeah, Volta told me that I was bitten by one of the weird fellows, and he thought that it was correlated to me being hairy.
You mean
Xantarot using
those?
big words.
You mean
Yes.
You mean those midget wolves?
Mhm.
At the it was it was before the tower, at the tower.
So, as an aside, midget wolves, would that be wolves? Dario?
I do like the sound of that. Moves. Moving on. So yeah, I kinda expect Iskin and Volta shooting me in the back, but it kinda hurt coming from you, mostly because you do more damage. But still, what are we going to do about this shit?
Did I just hear that? No. I can't hear it, right?
If you
No.
move closer, you can
You
listen to the
literally
conversation.
shot me in the back. What are you gonna say about that? Admit it?
Aximedens!
Are you bullying me?
I'm a bull. What do you expect?
Mumu.
All right, carry on.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. My question.
My internet is acting up like a motherfucker, and I don't know why.
Probably because it likes you.
Yeah, sometimes you all pop out. Oh yes, exactly. Yes, my internet is fucking with me.
Alrighty.
Is it using
Um,
lubrication?
No, it is not.
Balls. So yeah,
well-
the last thing I said was what are we going to do about this shit? Did you hear me or not?
Yeah, you fell. No. I'm using my cable, and my internet is falling away.
Well, if it's any comfort, my Roll20 is acting up too.
I just posted it on
Sometimes I
Roll20.
hear you. Okay. Oh yes. So what we can do is, I don't know. I'm going to try and see if I can control this thing, or at least stop it with being fucking over my mind, and figure out what the fuck this is.
Mm-hmm.
Any concrete plans?
Well, short plan is trying to learn and have some way of shielding my mind and to retain control in a way, I guess. I know that there is a training that some of the barbarians underwent from the Gruul campsite to stop influences from outside taking control. But that's all that I know.
Right now, or
Well, that is why I wanted to come outside and have a breather for a moment.
okay? So you do you, I guess, and I'll stand watch.
Okay.
Okay.
So. Everyone has
I will
visuals?
try to do. Yes, I will try to do a ritual and try to go in a trance and try to communicate or just meditate in a way.
Can I also ask guide on the? Can I try and how do I say this? Mompelen. No, stuttering is not mompelen.
Mutter.
Mutter. Can I mutter something to Lady of the Woods Eidos or something like that?
You certainly can.
Yeah. Can I try and get in the same stance as I did at the graveyard temple?
You can certainly try.
Okay, I will try that.
Okay, so as you sit down to do your communications,
Mm-hmm.
Xantarot, you set out the totems?
Yes, both the eagle and the bear totem.
You focus your mind. Try and empty out all the excess that isn't needed. And what are you calling out for?
Because the bear in the past has been resilient to me and helpful, I will try to call out for the bear and teach me ways to shield my mind. Or if he knows a way to shield my mind.
And Wilta?
I will try and seek a way, because I believe that actually Xantaroth is like the volcano in the communications I had with the Lady of the Woods. And I will try to look for a way to live with the volcano, like the destruction, and how to see to it that nature can thrive after the volcano has passed.
Okay. So as you both settle into your trances, a being apparates in front of you, middle of the path. It's large and scaly and blue. It reminds you of something. It is reptilian, but massive. And there's appendages. Not entirely unlike tentacles that it has. The face is almost humanoid, but it has a strange cast to it.
Did we see that?
Poor unfortunate souls. So lost. So alone. What brings you to the forest?
Can I see him as well?
This is in front of all three of you. Perfectly
Okay.
visible.
I
will-
stage whisper to Big Z. This does not look naturally.
No, it doesn't. I came looking for guidance. Oh, weird one.
And guidance is what I have actively been offering you. Be it in your dreams or through subtle influences. You are at war with your nature, are you not?
Well, I am at war with a nature within me. Not sure if it is my nature.
Oh, but it is. Is it not what your... And it appears to be thinking. Clan is all about. The return to our primal forms.
Well, in a way, but I don't think that it means losing our full control of what we do.
But control is but an illusion, ushered onto you by the lesser beings. That one, for example, not a single scale in his ancestry.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not offended by this. I mean, he's right. I mean,
if it means me going feral and chomping on my compatriot next to me, that makes it a bit odd. I don't mind going...
Odd, maybe, but is it not nature's way to overcome those that are weaker than you? To harvest the cattle rather than befriend it?
Dario raises an eyebrow.
I can hear this too, right? So
Oh yes.
I
Oh,
am
yes.
I am actually not quite. I'm not agreeing with this. I am actually like van. We should store balance. Without the cattle, the herd cannot survive.
The cattle is the herd.
Yes,
We are the predators, little one.
yes, but predators need the cattle. So if we slay
Cattle always breeds. There's always plenty. And if there is no more, then there is silence.
yes, but if there is no more, everything will vanish.
Is that not the way of nature? Every life comes to an end after all.
Yes, but it's like a circle, if I'm not mistaken.
Do elaborate?
See, like if we
Dario interjects at this point and simply says, "Van, yeah, but going back to nature is
Shut up,
okay,
cow."
but there's a." Dario raises his finger.
oh
No.
Moho,
There's a difference between a dog and a rabbit dog.
There is a difference between food and talking food. Talking
Well, you
food
don't-
is
you don't-
killed.
You don't look tasty. Sorry.
so I am like,
And I just start regurgitating some tasty grass I had earlier today.
okay. I'm like, okay, let's just say here that this cow died at this place. We eat it. We go to the toilet. Our excrements or poo-poo is like a catalysator for nature to grow grass, trees, so that this cow can eat. So if we kill all the cows, we die because, yeah, we're not grass eaters. We eat meat, so we should or learn to eat meat or die. If you are proposing to kill everything,
Okay, one thing. So it glowers at Taurio. And I would like for Taurio to make me a willpower saving throw DC 20.
Willpower. What's that?
Wisdom.
correct.
Wisdom saving throw.
This is the correct answer. What is willpower? Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
He makes it. Nice. Okay.
Dario just keep munching. I mean,
You have the feeling that it tried to influence what you were doing. But you managed to just shrug it off through to sheer confidence, I guess.
stubbornness is a correct term, but
Um,
Dario just raises his eyebrow again and gives him the bullseye. I mean,
Bullseye.
it turns its attentions back to Volta and goes like, for those who have escaped the meaningless compassion, for that which is only a natural thing for them, it is sometimes easy to find new prey. You have, I believe, shifted between worlds. This is how predators have always worked. It's not because a few wolves are loose in a forest that the herds are cold. They are brought down in number, yes, but there is always plenty if you know what you are doing.
Well, that's the thing. I want to know what I'm doing. I can't walk around losing my shit every second. Then this inside me, it's not me, it's something else. I change.
And you are stronger for it. But then, I can help. While it's true that in the past I've been a nasty. They aren't kidding when they call me, well, you know. But I have an artifact in my possession that can help you keep control.
And why do you want to help me?
The bonds of kinship.
Okay, and
Does he look like a lizard?
who are you? Because
Scaly
I
reptilian? Yeah.
Okay, so he does look
This is
reptilian.
like large reptilian bodied creature with a humanoid face, not the
Okay.
extended protruding jaw that Xantaroth has, not the slightly more beakish snout of Volta, but more akin to Sorval's face, approximately.
Yeah, the picture looked more devil-like than reptilian-like, so hence the confusion.
Okay. But okay.
I won't need much in return, though. Just a small favor that I can call it.
Daurio is looking suspicious.
Can you repeat that again? Because I don't. You fall away half of the time.
I don't need much in return. Just a small favor.
I will start to walk away from this.
And what is the favor?
Basically, that you owe me one. And then all the control in the world will be yours.
Can you type it out again? You fell away again.
I'm gonna do this correctly.
I owe you one. Okay. I can do that.
And he reaches out and passes you a talisman of control. It is something you should invest some energy into for it to work.
Okay, though. Then I will invest some energy in it.
That basically means attuning to it.
Yes, probably. Might I know your name now that I owe you one?
They call me Tivesh Sat, the Doom of Fools, the Silence Bringer, the Father of Ice.
Can you tippity type? I heard Tivesh, Father of Ice. Okay.
I am still walking away from this, but did I hear that name?
We can tell you afterwards.
Yeah, if you want to. He's not speaking quietly. He's a large thing. I'm just afraid to be exceedingly loud on my microphone.
Didn't we see his good friend or brother?
Oh, you saw his good friend, and you saw him. This is the one in the visions.
Ooh. Be careful.
Okie dokie.
Not my visions.
That you've actually also seen him. He's at the edge of the meadow, being kept away by Sandro.
And I did not recognize this. Yeah, my intelligence check. Yeah, no, never mind.
I just
He's familiar.
yeah I just keep walking. I'm like
These boots are made for walking.
lizard skin. I know. No, this is not the. Wrong number. I think I was actually trying to get the Lady of the Wood, not the.
This is not the party I'm looking for.
Yeah. Wrong demon, and I just walk.
And as you leave, so does Tivesh.
Okay.
Something shimmers behind him, and he walks back, and through that
Smoke
brief moment of him disappearing, you do see what appears to be floating islands in the background. Clear sky, white clouds, grass rather well kept and green.
Grass.
Some towers in the distance. That's it.
Ravnica towers?
No, the architecture is more, at the same time, more pristine and slightly more primitive.
Okay, so yeah, Tario looks over at Big Z and is going to say something very profound for 8 intelligence. Not sure we won that one.
Well,
Not sure we came out on top.
he said I owed him one.
That's
But
why
that will depend on what he wants me to do.
Yeah, we might have to kick his ass. Meh.
We shall see. I don't mind owning someone. I didn't sign a contract or anything. So yeah.
As you start your return journey, which I presume is going to be what happens, you do hear this shuffling noise from the bushes.
Tario looks at the bushes. They're shuffling.
You see a vaguely humanoid form shambling through the undergrowth.
Do I recognize this form as something?
Reveal yourself.
Yes.
My boys.
The rotting face of a zombie is what you spot.
Do I recognize the zombie?
It is awfully familiar. It's also collecting a small amount of berries for no apparent reason.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't attack, I ignore it and keep walking. I've seen worse things tonight for some odd reason.
Okay, so you guys managed to make your return to Strong Rock without killing Iskran zombies, which is always a good thing.
The fucker owes me money. Yeah, say it! Say it! I
would like to say that I do not think that image is indicative of my zombies, because, you know, when we kill them, then I cast Gentle Repose on them, which will preserve the flesh, and then I animate it.
Yeah, but those are the tokens I have,
I
so...
know, I'm just saying.
They're slightly more pretty.
My zombies are
individual tokens
prettier.
for
That's
his
important. You know,
zombies.
it's not about being a zombie, it's about being a zombie with style. That's what...
Right, I'll look for a better token soon.
Oh, they're good.
Gosh, this is gonna be the weirdest Googles ever. Pretty zombies.
Pretty zombies.
Pretty
No, not
zombies
use that
drawn.
one. I think that's a
Zombie
wrong
Pretty
use.
zombies not
royalty.
porn drawn.
There is this movie like
No questions
with
asked.
Jenna Jameson. Like
Ooh, Google sexy zombie.
No.
no.
It's probably just gonna be Halloween costumes, everybody
That'll
knows.
trigger some flags.
Hey. Oei vey.
Pinterest. Wat? En beter.
So, you arrive back in Strongrock,
Mhm.
a little shaken by what you've just seen. Dario, you specifically are worried about this creature. Volta and Xantarot appear to take it in stride, but this is the thing that Sandru was actively keeping out of your dreams.
And do I by now recognize him as from my
You've
dreams?
had time to think about it.
Yeah, so I do look at Volta and Zentral and I say, that was not a nice lizard. And we've all shared our dreams, so I just refer to the big nasty that the mighty cow was keeping out, being that fucker.
Mm-hmm. I figured something like that.
I'm just wondering what he wants from us.
Well, I have this talisman now. Maybe it would be a good thing to let Sorval and Iskren check on it, what it actually does. If he is actually the one.
For being two dumbasses, we're coming up with some decent ideas tonight.
Okay,
Sometimes.
so under useful things, Taurio, Volta, and Xantarot, you can see what you've seen in the wood.
Mhm.
In your journal.
Moment.
Sorry, where can we see this?
Under useful things. So you have like the party as a map and then useful things as a map.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
recap.
Tavashnsat. Oh, yes, it is snacky. Gesundheit.
You sneezed.
You see, the token doesn't really do it full justice, but
No,
it was what I had.
The token is less tentacle rapey than the actual picture.
As it should be.
No, Chun.
Are you guys turning in for the night?
No, I want to go back to the temple.
I want to go to Iskren.
For some odd reason, Dario has had a really, really rough evening. He does have the distinct impression a big snaky
Impressive.
tentacle thingy tried to rape his mind. So, yeah, bad.
He had an impression.
He left an impression, but Dario is too bullheaded. In the morning, I will in Dario's best fashion explain this to Sorval and Iskren. After Iskren gives him his money.
So it will be a long to come explanation.
Okay.
There's that. Okay,
Ooh.
that one.
Whew.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to do some things. Ooh. Spicy. So, what do you want to do first? Do you want to do Big Lizard visits androgynous humanoid? Or do you want to do Small Lizard goes to a graveyard?
Big lizard, big lizard.
Okay,
Okie dokie.
so following Taurio into the Traveler's Soul Retreat, you notice that people there are somewhat giving you the stink eye.
Why is Big Z following?
Who's giving me an eye?
The people in the bar, the customers, they're basically like, you are a large lizard, which is already rather uncommon. You're probably the only large lizard they've seen in quite a long while, if not forever. And you are also still smeared in the remnants of your battle from the Pardon's Pit.
Ah, yes. Oops. I will go upstairs and just go to Iskren.
You walk past everyone and you try to go upstairs.
Yes.
You feel a hand on your shoulder. And there is this man, rather broad in the chest, that goes like, I'm sorry, but do you have reservations to stay at the Soul Retreat?
Is Big Z right behind me, or?
I
You're
am visiting someone
going
who
up the stairs.
lives here or visits here.
Yeah, when I hear this, I look back, and yeah, I hear Big Z, and I deduce he wants to see Sorval Iskren, so I say I just say he's with me.
Okay. Do not
But-
cause any trouble, or we will fine you. And do unspeakable things to your tail.
You can find me up there or on the other side of the road.
Have a pleasant evening.
Bye. And I will walk upstairs.
Shaukus! Okay. The Soul Retreat is an inn of certain standing.
Yes.
It currently is lowered a little in that standing by a massive lizard clawing its way through the carpentry. There is a large landing and a disturbing number of doors, any of which could contain an Iskren.
Do I know which room Iskren is in?
Yep.
I look at Big Z and I ask her, who do you want to see?
Iskren.
And I point at hopefully the correct door.
Alrighty. So
I
Iskren,
will.
you are in your room?
So probably I
Not
was
first.
washing and having a mild tea, and now I'm in my robes.
Are you drinking with or without a pinky?
Like this.
With the pinky, check.
And is your door locked or is it open?
It's always locked. That's how much I trust everyone.
Xantarot.
I knock on the door.
How
I-
strong is this lock? I mean, it's Big
after,
C knocking.
after the second time somebody knocks, I'm like, oh yeah, no servitude. I stand up, and who's there?
Xantarot.
Armed or unarmed?
He's got these hands, you know.
By armed. He's got two of them.
Are you armed or unarmed?
I have my sword with me and my bow with me.
Killing machine.
So I will.
Don't- Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hit
Iskren
you.
is like, I hear constant voices all around me. This place is like, I don't know, haunted. I don't know. Alright. So I will open the door. So I will notice also Taurio. And then I will look at Xantarot and I will say, please leave your weapons to Taurio.
Okay, I will drop the weapons. And I will walk in.
There is a feeling of chill in the air as you see Xantarot. You can't pinpoint it exactly, but Xantarot feels on edge. There is something about him that exudes a malevolence that you've rarely ever encountered.
That wasn't there during the fight before.
No, even when he was going berserk.
Alright. So I invite Xantarot in. Then I linger by the door for a moment. I look at Taurio. And I say, I'm not going to lock the door. If you hear some strange noise, feel free to barge in.
Is it even proper to barge in on two people when they're making strange noises?
Taurio, are you a Boros? Are you capable of following instructions?
This
Legion
is always
instructions, yes,
useful knowledge, you know.
Very well.
Oh,
So I will close the door. I will say to Xantarot, I would invite you farther in, but you're still dripping blood, so please stay where you are. And I will go and sit.
You-
in a-
you have ruined my tapestry.
Yes.
Yes. Well, for one, I think you have certain questions about me going bananas.
Do you even know what bananas are?
Yes, bananas. Secondly, I am working on it because I am not in control. I think that is something that you know of, not being in control or making other people not in control. But this time it is worse for me.
I lift an hand.
Yes.
Xantarot,
High five.
why are you here?
Not the droids you are looking.
You fell off.
Why are you here?
Well, I pick out a talisman. When I wanted to go outside, I wanted to learn how to shield my mind, and I did a ritual, and this guy popped up.
The talisman exudes cold malice, and even for someone who has been steeped in the ways of corruption, this shit bad, yo.
I think we are going about this conversation completely wrong, Xantarot.
Or is it now?
Yeah. I think we should do things in the correct order.
Okay. You tell me what the correct order is?
First things
Maybe
first.
you are a killing machine. Maybe the solution
First
is
things.
murder.
Oh, Jesus. First things first. You realize you attacked Toriel during the battle?
I saw it happening, but it felt more like it felt more like a ruse, a haze, a dream.
Are you saying you do not take responsibility for that?
It was
Well, I did it, but
accident.
it wasn't me.
A gift of pure steel.
So are you sorry for it?
You fell off again.
Are you sorry for it?
Well,
Yes,
it only hurted him a little bit, but it wasn't my intention in doing so.
So you
I
are
mean-
not sorry for it?
Well, yes, because if I wanted to punch him, I would have, but I
Well,
didn't
then-
want to.
Then I understand that you have grown up among the Gruul, and probably etiquette is not one of the first things that they teach you there, but I think regret is something that is in order here. So I would like to hear it from you first.
regret
Are
is for
you going to apologize for what you did?
I think I already did to Tario.
Because you think you have only betrayed him?
I think so. He was the one that I hit.
Xantarot, you told me about how important it was that we were fighting together, and how if I would ever betray you, my health will be in danger. I think you have received, I don't know if it's from some entity or from whatever it is that passes for gods in this place, you have received a bit of your own medicine. And the minimum you can do is to show some regret for what you have done. Not only to Tario, but to all of us. We work as a team. We work as one. And if one of us goes mad, that affects all of us.
And that is why I come to you.
No, you came to me to show me a talisman. You came to me.
Oh, no.
Once
I
again,
came to you
you want something
in
from
two
me.
reasons.
Huh.
Oh, no, yes. And that one thing is, you know how to shield the mind. You know how to have inner peace in a way. I want to be able to learn how to do so that does not happen again. And secondly, we figured out that there is something within me as well.
Yes. And if
So
you
we
had
need
come
to be able
me,
to control this.
If you had come to me before whatever happened between that battle and now, I would have healed you of this. You would not have this problem anymore.
But I didn't even know I had this problem.
And so when you did not know what it was, the first thing you did was just run away, go into the forest and do what?
Well, at first
Talk
I
with
wanted to
Eldritch
see if I
being.
could... Yeah, at first I wanted to see if I could find an own way of doing so, but I was planning on coming to you next. But then, this one guy, and I will say out the full name of Tavashzat, Doom of Fools, and I have seen him in my dreams as well. And he gave me this to control myself, but I don't trust the fucker.
He gave you that exactly to control, not to control yourself, but to control you.
And
you must know
you
it.
attuned it, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't do shit with it.
Okay.
Give me that talisman. Maybe
I will-
I
give it over.
Yes, so I'll take the talisman.
As you
Yeah.
touch the talisman, the air of malice and icy cold, evil dissipates. And you hear this soft, soothing voice that explains to you that things will be alright. It is only a matter of time. Be calm.
Is this something only I hear?
Yep.
Okay, then I think, as a way of responding to this, but I don't know if there is anything to respond to, I say, his mind is already taken. I claim.
You say that out loud?
No, I
or,
think to the talisman.
and you feel a backwash of frustration. And then the soothing voice returns, going, right. Everything is alright. Be calm. Enjoy yourself. It's not worth getting angry over.
Very well. So I will look at Xantaroth, and I will say,
Yes.
next time that you have a problem, don't go running away. You will only make it worse. We are here. We are your friends. And we are here, all of us, to protect each other. And I understand that the Gruul have taught you pride. But now that you are a part of something bigger, what you do and what you don't affects all of us. So I think you should make a choice, Xantaroth. Are you one of us, or are you still that thug that was born among the mud and filth of the Gruul?
And from the talisman you hear softly in the background. Maybe those barbarians don't need those coins they have been getting. It could be interesting to manage their funds for them.
I will put the talisman under the pillow of my bed, and I will
Do we-
thi-
do
and
we
I will
supposed to
think. I will
doing
think. I will deal with you later. And you wait there in the
Deals
corner.
are for
You
the
wait there in the
making.
corner, young man. Okay. And,
You're in
So
the
yeah,
timeline.
Xantarot, Iskren is putting your newfound talisman underneath their pillow.
yes. I say
Yes.
I can sense that this talisman tries to influence mind, as you have already correctly guessed. So whoever gave this to you does not have the best intention for you, Xantarot. Now, as I told you, tomorrow we can try and maybe cure you of your condition. And then you don't have to think about this anymore.
Well, that would be good.
Yes.
But do we even know what it is?
I don't know. I will try everything at my disposal that has some sort of curing, healing effect.
Because there is something that we remembered. I remembered being bitten by one of those half human, half wolf things.
I see.
And I think, because you see, I'm getting the fur.
Yeah, that's very anomalous on a lizard.
So, yeah, and apparently I changed my form as well because it hurted as well. So it is odd. It's weird.
It is.
This is also like in the line of don't Google sexy zombies, don't Google furry lizard.
No, don't do that.
Just putting it out there.
Am I, DM, am I familiar with the concept of lycanthropy?
You have read about it.
Okay, very well. Then I say, well, I tell him what I think it is. I say it's possible that you have contracted not really a disease, but more of a curse from these creatures. Maybe I have the thing that can take care of it. If it is what I think it is. If
That
it-
would be
If
amazing.
it isn't, and if you still are afflicted by this condition, I understand that you say that you are not in control of it, and this I can understand and accept. But next time you have a problem, come to us first. Because your problems are our problems.
Yes, you are actually correct in that one. I think that was my mistake. I didn't wanted to make this your problem because I did something bad in a way. So it was mine to fix, but I should have known that I should have just come to you and we can all fix this together.
Xantarot, everything that is yours is mine. So your problems are my problems.
Okay,
All right?
I appreciate that.
It's not mine.
I appreciate all your shit being like, here, have my stuff.
It's not Minecraft, it's our craft.
Now please try to not look straight at the moon and try to get a night rest.
I think it's better if I just clean myself first.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. And please, on your way out, take the carpet with you.
Okay. Tomorrow, I still want to learn how to focus down and shield my mind in case something else like this happens ever again.
That we can do. But hopefully we can solve this problem.
Okay,
more.
then I will walk outside and take the carpet with me.
Please.
So, Sorval, as you are focusing on Frostbrand, and you have spent quite some time on this,
Yes.
your meditation is somewhat disturbed by the sound of someone pulling out the hallway length carpet.
I go to the door and open it.
Xantarot is
Looking
walking
outside.
out with the carpet from the entire hallway. No. 3/4 of the hallway.
I just close the door.
When I hear Big C ripping past, I call him over and I point to the weapons. I just put them against the wall just inside my room. My door is standing wide open. So.
Okay. So I will do a thumbs up and then I will stop ripping the carpet out and maybe shout down, "Do you want me to help clean this mess for you? I'm sorry."
I'm good. Stop ripping out the carpentry. Just go to bed. You need a rest.
Okay. I will stop ripping things out and just walk down.
There's daggers. Just people staring daggers at you. It's just like, this feels like the least hospitable place you've been in ever, and you've been in a cruel slaughter pit.
Are they staring daggers or are they staring with daggers?
And
Some
or.
So I will ask Taurio to.
I
to
will
come
I
in
will
for
just
a
walk.
moment.
Yeah, that just while you were talking, I was just rinsing off most of the blood that it's partly mine. So after
Yeah,
Big
this is
Z
gonna be a nice scar.
chicks dick scars. So after Big Z takes his cutlery, I walk over.
So Taurio, I have your money here, and I'm like, with this little bag of money, and I'm like, about to hand it to him. And as he's taking it, I go, but what are you going to do with this money?
Well, there's this thing.
Mhm.
They call it alcohol, and
I thought as much.
and there are these other things called food
Yes.
and pointy things
Pointy things? What?
and not getting stabbed clothes.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure that you deserve, some chill time, and this money can give you that time, or this money can do much more for you, because you need to think of money a bit like a seed. Birds, they eat seeds, and that's it. The seed is gone.
No,
But
they poop it back out.
But farmers, they plant that seed, and from that seed grows a tree, and from that tree comes fruit. You know the whole circle of life, right?
You do realize Dario is not following you at all.
That's what I'm trying to get. I attack with the avalanche meteor swarm of words. Okay, so what I'm saying is that if we will invest part of this money, you will have much more booze, much more food, much more pointy things, whatever that means.
Dario gives a really tired look. Iskrin,
Yes.
I just stared down a fucking eldritch tentacle monster.
Yes, what was that
I
about?
need my boost now.
Yes. What was that about?
Yeah, I just give a small recounting of the I forgot the name already.
So
thingy.
after you make the recap, it was like, Otario, the next time some sort of monstrous entity tries to make a pact with one of our party, especially if that member of the party is Xantarot or you, say no.
Hey, I was staring the fucker down. Z said okay.
Maybe just to be sure nobody sells his soul to the wrong person, let's have this kind of pacts be handled by me. All right.
Okay, but
In fact,
where
Taurio,
were you?
if you want, you could now exactly give me, can I say, legal possession of your soul, and we'll make sure that you don't sell it to someone else in the future for booze and food and pointy things. In fact, I could give you these 60 coins. And
Dario holds out his hand.
for that miser price, we could make this contract.
Those 60 coins are mine.
Yes, of course. You're smart. You are a smart bull after all, Dario. Of course.
My intelligence 8 does allow me to say those coins are already
Absolutely.
mine.
They are yours. They are yours, and so is your soul. And that is why I want to protect both your coins and your soul.
I'll worry about my soul. Now give me my drinking money.
Yes, I give him. I give him 30. I give him 30 coins, and I say, and the rest I'm going to keep for the investment we talked about.
I raise one eyebrow.
He is not
I'm still holding out my hand.
Tario. One day you will know that I'm right. I give him all 60. And I'm like, should I draft the papers for the other thing we talked about?
I'll keep a watch on my soul for now. Do you know what that thingy was? Iskrin Big Z got.
I have an half idea, and I'm afraid that we won't soon get rid of it. So we need to keep our eyes open and our souls protected.
I do also tell you when I was recounting the encounter, I did get the impression he was trying to mindfuck me.
Those
But
creatures
Dario being Dario, there wasn't much to fuck, so he failed.
You have
That's
a strong
an accurate
mind.
recap of your life.
Your mind is a blunt tool, but it is a tool. So when you know how to
Blunt
use
tools
it,
work. I mean,
yeah.
I like axes more, but hammers do the thing just as fine. So
They get you hammered.
show me that nail and
Very
it's
well.
gone.
Then have a good drink, Dario.
Okay. Dario, are you just going downstairs for drinking, or are you...
No, I just go back to the room. I just had no interest in dealing with an Orzhov.
Oh, okay. You did very well. You managed to get your money and keep your soul. That's rare.
Yeah, the being born on Ravnica, I do know that Orzhov are not to be trusted with my soul or gold.
Okay, so we
It was
turn
it
to
was a
our...
toss-up. Either I give my gold temporary to Iskrin, or I give it to Sorval. Iskrin tries to make a deal. Sorval will probably drink it himself. So it was a lesser of two evils. You know?
No, not really. He used his own gold for that.
Okay, so we wind up at the Mountain Shade Temple, or
I
at
only
least
see
the outskirts of it.
the
Yeah,
outer
I only see the outer
corner.
corners, yeah.
How outer? Wait, let me
There's
check
no
on the
light
stream.
inside the building.
Like-
Yeah, it's the border for 3 or 5 squares of the bottom and the right side. The rest is black.
Yeah,
How
it's
bizarre.
probably in a room.
I want the temple. and
Don't think there's that much dynamic lighting on it.
Yes, it's not dynamic lighting. It's just a black square.
I do.
And it's not even on
No,
mapped on the
there's
grid.
no-
So
It is dynamic lighting.
I
Because I can see a little light
put
here.
an image in general.
yeah, the
Daylight mode.
thingy you're moving around that doesn't do anything. I see the
No.
thingy, but
How bizarre.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
Oh, baby. It's driving me crazy.
so this square is no, I can't click it.
Yeah, but also I
Ah.
don't think that this light is sharing light. It's emanating.
I think everybody can move that light.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, there's nothing there. God damn it, and I worked so hard on this.
Oh,
So this square from this to the top is black.
Yeah, I put an image of it in Discord.
Ah, okay.
I really don't know why it doesn't show. Maybe.
Just take the dynamic lighting away.
It's a static map, so
Because it should be on daylight mode, so I
Voila.
honestly
yay,
don't
there it is.
Now it is.
There we see.
Yay!
Oh, yay.
There is hope. Okay, so it's slightly darker than you actually see on the map, but I haven't made a nighttime variant of this map.
Yeah.
You have the luminescence of a moon and several stars in the sky. It's not that overcast, actually, so there is a moderate amount of light that you can still see coming through. Lucia, one of the minotaurs that accompanied you from the bridge to Strongrock itself, is currently kind of just chilling on the grass. She has a small bottle of kefir with her.
The good stuff.
I walk past her, greet her, and ask her what she's doing here.
I'm just enjoying an evening off. What brings you to the Mountain Shade Temple districts?
I am looking for some guidance and rest.
Well, it's not the best place for sleeping here.
Yeah, you should see my bunkmate.
Is it the big lizard?
Yep.
Ah,
Normally he's okay, but last time he went a little bit too far in the battle, and perhaps it's safe to stay here.
it might be, but then again, there's probable vacancies in other places as well. Your
Like?
bull friend, is he with you? Or
Nope.
near?
No, he's back at the lodge, I think. I do not know where he is.
He has acquired somewhat of a reputation.
What reputation do you mean? Like,
He fought off a rather large, angry, well, for lack of a better term, criminal.
Give her
And
my
apparently
number.
He did quite a number in the fighting pit as well.
I was there.
Were you?
Yes.
Then you will probably be more than able to take care of yourself?
I believe so, but if you ever need my assistance, I am always close by, Tario. So, do you know where Tario now sleeps?
I would not know now.
No, do you know the inn?
I can think of a couple.
Yeah.
Something soul.
So how well has Volta been paying attention all this time? Or has he just been correcting homework?
No, I am just hoping.
That's hopeless.
I'm hoping that I find it in my notes.
Yeah, even I can't remember. It's something soul, but
No, I have actually a trouble with.
He's at the soul patch.
No, not at the soul patch. Where is that goddamn map when you need it? Recaps? Nope.
Well, I see that you are lost in thought and
Yes.
would probably prefer to be left alone.
No.
So,
Yeah.
I will leave you to your business.
Okay.
And she raises her flask of kefir. Have a good evening.
Yes. I see you have kefir with you.
Yes. Taurio left some at the Annaba Lodge.
He's quite a nice bull, if you know him.
And I don't. Really.
So, okay. Then I bid you good night and I go into my tree.
You feel that she's moderately disappointed by this exchange.
Yeah.
Dario gets blue-balled by his friend yet again.
I am not.
Taurio doesn't even know he's getting cock-blocked. Hell.
I feel something tingling along my spine, like the sad feeling
It's like an arrow in the back, I know.
again.
Okay, entering your tree,
Yep.
you see the small statuette that you carved of Autumn Willow.
Yep.
Uh,
But I do not know it's Autumn Willow, so I call her the Lady of the Woods.
you
Because I-
have intelligence 13. You
So
are
I know-
allowed to make some deductions.
Okay,
You're smarter than half of the party.
yeah.
I
Okay.
think he's smarter
The
than
smartest of the
all but
party.
one of the party.
Yep.
Yep.
That's more than half. Still correct.
So I go and sit by the statue in my, how do I call this? Yeah, I'm trying to meditate there and try and see if I get visions again. Not of the demon, but Autumn Willow.
Okay.
Call it what it is. It's Zen. All the Gruul will laugh at you, but it's still Zen.
They already laugh at me, so
Oh.
Granted.
As you are seated in your trunk, breeze picks up. It's some clouds. After 15 minutes, half an hour, start forming. Mild rain.
Mhm.
And that's about it. You don't necessarily feel Autumn Willow closer by or any communion forthcoming.
Mhm.
There is just peace and nature.
I think I will just stay here to rest.
Okay. It's an uneventful rest. There is some whispers in everyone's dreams.
Mhm.
Large to some more familiar. No shit, Fausto.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
It's gonna be like,
Then I realized. Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So there is this blue-hued, scaly individual that intrudes on the dreams of all those that are currently in Strongrock. For some of you, he's closer than for others. Iskrim feels the devious touch with the energy that was drawn from him. Sort of how he's more distant from you. He's further away. It's like when you leave a window open when you're sleeping, like that sort of cold in winter. That slowly inches into dreams of a conquering hero who returns the pride of Ravnica.
He's talking
Taurio-
about me.
It's not that much with you. There is a nice meadow, rolling hills. A white minotaur reading a book underneath a tree. There's figs and dates and all sorts of food stuff scattered at his feet. And he nods at you politely and goes on reading his book, while in the distance a blue figure is screaming in rage at the inability to get closer.
I give the fucker the finger, and I just join the mighty cow and eat some figs. Just enjoy the silence.
The image of nature reclaiming the Shade Merc is brought to you. But having heard what you've heard, having seen what you've seen, it feels wrong somehow. You don't think this is all natural. It doesn't... Something is off. You can't put your finger on it.
Is it like the time I went to the temple and I noticed that it is being controlled by someone? Like that... The Grove of Realis, right?
Mm. Yeah, this is probably... But more... closer to what you noticed with Xantarov. This is not something controlling it. This is
Raw nature.
unbridled. There is no purpose to this destruction. This destruction will not lead to new growth. This is wanton. This is what that blue creature was preaching about. And for Xantarov, your dream has you standing in a field. There's white flowers. There's a house a little off. And as you look down, your feet are stuck in the mud. There is dirt. Red dirt. Fluid red dirt. It's sucking at your legs. And the blue creature is standing there, a smug grin on its face. You should have kept what I give you.
You fell off. After the blue grin.
It didn't match my eyes.
Yes.
And the red mud starts sucking you down and clinging to your skin and to your flesh and to your scales and to your eyes and to your claws and to your everything until you feel entombed in it and you wake up and there's scratches all around where you were sleeping. Gouges of your claws as though you were frantically trying to escape something which you didn't in the dream. And it feels like control was taken from you even as you were sleeping.
Okay. I will think to it. I will just think out loud and slightly
Think
mumble.
out loud.
Yes.
Just talk to yourself.
I will think it and mumble it a little bit, and I will just say, you also didn't give me what I asked for. That's it.
Okay.
We don't actually know. Did Iskren evaluate the trinket?
Well, Iskren looked at it, and his reaction was enough for me to deduct that it's a bad thing. I knew that it was a bad thing, but I just needed confirmation.
And that ends the day. Day 1 in Strongrock. Well, day 1 of the 3.
Yeah. Can I cast Detect Magic as a ritual on the talisman?
Yes, you can.
As much as I can. I will link you the spell.
Be right back.
You learn the School of Magic, if any. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, probably not a lot of information.
Can we have a small toilet break?
Yep.
All right. Be right back.
It's not an identify spell, so we
You do your magic
we
thingy.
need a wizard. Yeah, we need a
Yeah.
wizard.
We need a wizard, yes.
Enchantment. It's aspected towards ice. That's about what you get from it.
No. I should probably do a different thing, but when did I? Was it today that I cast the divination spell? Was it the same day that I asked something about the future? I honestly don't remember.
I'm
think
not
that
certain.
No.
Wasn't
Okay,
that the day that we
I-
arrived here?
But I can do it in the morning. That's the same. It's okay. Then we are sure. I will do it in the morning. I'll do it in the morning. And so before I see the others, I would like to contact Sangir with this. And I will spend 25 gold. And my question is it only one question? A single question. Okay, my question would be, is Xantarot already bound to I want to say his name correctly, to Tevesh Zat, or can this still be avoided?
How did the whisper thingy work again?
/W space and then somebody's name.
There is a bit of a silence. And then you hear a chuckle. Good morning to you too. I wouldn't know exactly, but I do know that there is no thing that Scaly Cuckold can do that can't be undone.
Fantastic.
Also, I hope my servant found you. He had a small present for you. The main present, of course, is that he's going to be caught and cause enough of a distraction for you to remain unnoticed.
I thank you for that, my lord.
He's a pompous fool anyway.
It did look it. Are we communicating with this? Can I go on, or was it just one?
You can try,
Yeah,
as
okay,
long as he
very
feels
well.
like it.
Okay, that's great. Okay, because I say then if Tavish control can be undone, I am planning, still using my magic powered by your power, to heal Xantarot today of this curse. Of course, this would leave him, how shall I say, open to influence of higher powers. And I think it can be a wonderful tool for what we are trying to achieve, my master.
But he will be a wonderful tool to gain access to certain natural spirits that we don't currently find ourselves aligned to. Sadly enough, such beings would be able to spot my handiwork quite easily. And therefore, I do believe it's better to, shall we call it, cultivate gratitude in the one that we seek to
Very well.
employ.
Then, if you
Now,
grant me your
he has this thing going on with the fur.
yes,
Rather barbaric, I do believe.
I think
We should do something about that.
I think I have the right incantation for it.
Ah, excellent. Maybe we should replace it with, I don't know, something slightly more batty.
Go ahead.
What if, bear with, what if we gave him wings?
Sure.
You're a flying lizard, Harry?
As long as he does not loses his temper and attack us anymore, if he gets stronger, our whole party gets stronger. And
Now,
that's all
this is
I want.
true. Well, look into that once you reach the barony. For now, do feel free to do whatever is ailing him, if he feels like it.
I will make sure that he knows that this healing comes from you, my lord.
Also, get rid of that horrible little trinket.
Oh yes, do you have a way of destroying it? Shall I just, smash it, or is there a specific...
Give it to a dwarf or something, I don't know.
No, I want to make sure that it is destroyed. Or could
Make a profit.
or could that give us power on Telesh, if we keep it?
What you could do, and this would be quite interesting to do, what if you find one of those livestock animals
Yes.
and enter it into its body? I'm just saying, this would send a very clear message.
He's
see.
talking
And then
about
maybe
a sheep
dispose
or
of
a
the
goat.
corpse.
I understand. I think it would be only fitting if I find a bull.
Oh, also, there is a... And the communication stops.
No, it isn't. Ah, okay.
Very well.
Oh my.
That said, I would like to take the talisman and
You're not mixing it in my breakfast.
focus on it and see if whatever it was that was talking to me is still there.
Peace, quiet, and calm. Wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah, the thing is
Hakuna
that,
A
Matata.
very vault of gold
I'm afraid that...
that you can swim in.
Yeah, now, these promises that you are making, are they just empty and cheap parlor tricks, or can we...
They are all within the power of the talisman to provide,
Yeah,
given
but,
that you have the right authority to use it.
Puts on talisman.
Promises. I would like to see what you can do, if you can do something. Because I believe that in a very, very short time, you are going to see the insides of an animal from very near. So, is there something you can do to convince me right now to not throw you away? TikTok Dash.
The pin code of my master's bank account is...
Okay, then I guess...
It's only a trinket after all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, very well then. Let this be a lesson then to your master. We are not to be trifled with little trinket and parlor tricks. Next time, tell him to bring... I want to say big guns, but I don't know. I don't know what a gun is.
Tell him to bring big guns.
Big ones. Big ones. They don't need the big ones. Like that.
Bring his best tentacle.
Very well then. So yeah, then in the morning, then I will go down to breakfast. Xantar's not staying here, right?
No, he's probably at the pardon.
Yeah. Okay, very well. So yeah, wasn't somebody staying with him at the pardon? Pardon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one
it
that
was
went and slept in a
little-
temple.
Ah, yeah, right. Okay, very well. Sure. Is there a servant person here at the retreat?
At the retreat, yes.
Yeah, I give him a silver coin. I say, please be a peach and go fetch me that gigantic lizard folk at the parlor.
So the person that you have addressed is a blonde, shoulder-length, Viking-style man who's wearing this leather jerkin. There's probably 3 or 4 pigs that have lost their life just to have enough leather for the man to wear it.
Oh, very well. Then I say, then after you
Did
come
you
back,
just call me a bitch?
a pitch. A pitch.
A bitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Not be a
The
bitch.
last person
Well,
that called me a bitch has been breathing through a straw.
that must be a very interesting experience. Maybe we can discuss that when you're back.
Maybe.
Ik ben zo blij dat ik niet aan het drinken was.
And he trots off to find Santaros. There is
Right.
a bit of a cacophony at the other side of the street where one of the bouncers from one bar walks into another.
Is
Santaros.
Sorval at breakfast?
Well, Sorval will have gotten up rather early and asked if there is something like warm baths or such around.
Punch bots, whatever.
There is a bit of jovial laughter at the request, and it does appear that the Soul Retreat has a communal bathroom in which warm water can be supplied in a, for Ulgrothan standards, well-made bathtub. It probably doesn't leak.
Sorval took a quick
There are
wash.
leaks at the bathtub for scenting the bathwater if you want to.
No,
Or
Sorval
eating,
will just
or
have
maybe
take
this
it.
is part of what the kitchen is.
Sorval
There's a
will just
potato on the floor.
have come
Why
back
is
to
there a
his
potato
room.
on the floor?
You've tasted this before.
No, Sorval will have got back to his room, washed himself up a bit, and just began studying the Frostbrand again just to relax a bit.
Okay, just chilling out, as it were.
Yeah, yeah. And then when he thinks everybody else is going to go to breakfast, he'll also go to breakfast.
Okay, so Iskren, you will find Sorval at breakfast.
Yes.
Big Z, are you sleeping in or are you going to be awake?
I will
There's not
probably
much
be.
left of your mattress.
Yes, I will probably be awake. And when somebody knocks, I will just peek through the window. I will open the door and peek through and don't let anyone in.
There is a blonde-haired, broad-chested guy standing there going like, the dubious person of ill-determined gender requires your presence?
That would be Iskren. Okay, I will come.
That rings a bell.
I will close the door and I will follow him.
At the dinner table, I'm guessing Taudio is also somewhat awake?
Yeah, I had a good night's rest, so I didn't have too much to drink. I did have some physical exercise, so yeah, I had a good night's rest. I'm up.
Oh, by the way, Sorval will also have spent half an hour praying and such. Praying for guidance, but not using divine favor or something, just
Just guide me, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Talk to
something like
me.
that.
Tell me what you want
Is
me
there
to
is there
do.
some place here, or maybe in the surroundings, that I would feel is more attuned to black mana, like either a graveyard or swamp?
There's this pit we've been fighting in yesterday.
But that gives me a bit of a rage more thing. I don't know. Yeah, would that be something fitting?
Mm,
Yeah, I'm thinking more a graveyard. Is there a graveyard
yeah,
here?
if you go to the Mountain Shade Temple, there's graves there.
But they
You
are
could
very...
also go to the hospital. There's probably dead people there as
Oh yeah, a
well.
lot of suffering there. Yeah,
There's the Goblin Warrens.
that's more
The Goblin
red,
Warrens, black red, yeah,
Yeah.
that would work. And there's the logistics office. That felt
Yeah.
like utter damnation and suffering.
That's pitch black.
All right. So when Xantarot arrives, I would say, "Are you ready?"
Of course I am.
Very well. Pitch
Okay,
black.
so-
Yeah.
I
What are we
I
going
do
to do
mention-
today?
when the rest of the party shambles in, because I get the picture. You didn't sleep as well as I did. I do mention the cephalopod whining and bitching from a distance in my sleep.
What? What have you been drinking, Tauri?
The good stuff, obviously, but that set aside.
What's cephalopod?
Yeah, the hard to pronounce name, the thingy, the
Sat.
Tevesh.
Or go Doom of Fools.
S
That's-
something.
Yes. You don't seem to like him very much, right, Tauri?
He's a pushover. He tried to intimidate me. Do you believe that? He got the nerve to intimidate me and call me prey.
Do you want to get back at him?
Oh, he's going to meet my pointy and cleavy ends.
All right.
All of them.
I toss.
Wait, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Oh yeah, maybe somebody explain to Zorval everything that happened.
I do give the short recap of meeting an eldritch creature after leaving the bar. Nothing too important.
Wasn't that the same creature that was in your dreams the night before last?
Yeah, I gave a description and everything. Many
Well,
tentacles,
if
ugly
we want-
lizardy face.
If we want to go against that one, we will need allies. And we actually do need a lot of allies if we can. If we go back to Ravnica.
Well, there's a herd.
What do you mean?
I don't
Herd
know, it's
for
her
hire?
business.
So there's a herd, and there's also the Iron Brotherhood we can hire. I think we need to send some people to both of them.
Well, I can at least check out at Annabelle Lodge if they're interested to hop planes, as it were.
By the way, has anybody seen Volta? Big
He
Z,
didn't
did
come
Volta
back.
come with you?
No, he didn't. Also, Iskren,
Yes.
I think last night I lost control somehow.
Hopefully you didn't kill anyone in your sleep.
Shock!
No, but my bed or room is quite ravaged.
I think so.
And I described the dream that I had, and Tevesh wasn't so pleased with me giving back or giving away the talisman, which I expected, but still.
Yes. That was indeed to be expected. But are you ready to get rid of this madness? And
Well, if we can get rid of it, sure.
yeah, but you must want it, because I saw the way your eyes looked when you were lost in that rage, and I am afraid that you enjoyed it. So you must know that that won't happen again if you get rid of this. At the same time, though, Xantarot, that does not mean that the gifts that this world can give you are over. There is other gifts you may receive.
Well, for one, if I could have controlled this rage, that would be one thing, but I don't think that is a possibility. So getting rid is the next step.
Very well then. Then we need to find a place where I can commune easily, more easily with my magic. And I believe that I want to do a graveyard. The graveyard will be the perfect place for that. So please follow me.
DM,
And I will follow him.
Would Sorval know that he also can help with this?
I'm just gonna send you something on Discord because the slashed ups are being weird today.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't open Discord without messing up the camera, so...
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
It's specifically to Bukal,
Oh.
to Sorval.
Okay.
It's actually on your character sheet. That's
Yeah,
the best
sorry.
best part of it. It's like
Yeah, sorry. Before Iskren and Centrot leave, Sorva will say, Big C,
Yes.
the powers of darkness aren't the only one who can help you.
Who mentioned the
Powers of
darkness?
light can also do this.
I look at Sorval quite offended. I say, I would let you know that I have powers related to both light and darkness.
I
I'll
don't
just
care
stare
about
at
light
you
or
and-
darkness.
I'll just stare at this screen like, I know who gives you your powers at the moment. I mean,
My mind and my faith in myself. Do not pretend to know about me, Sorval.
if that's what you think, that's alright.
Oh, snap.
Dario just enjoying his breakfast,
But Big C, think about this. Are you willing to pay the price
Well,
that Orzhov is going to ask?
the only prize I want right now is being in control. That's all I want.
If you think you're going to get that from an Orzhov, go right ahead.
Wow, I look
Orzhov.
at Sorval like, I'm resenting your tone, Sorval. I have done nothing else than help all of you since the day our fate intertwined. And now I can feel that somehow, what is it? You don't trust me?
Who said I ever trusted you?
You never trusted me? Then?
I trusted you to do what's best for Orzhov and yourself.
Well, I can assure you that many of the choices I have had to make in those months were not the best for Oslo, but the best for this party. If you must know it.
Oops.
welcome back, Dario.
Yeah, I missed it. Sorry.
Iskren,
Yes.
let's just agree to discuss this later on. We have things to do.
I agree with you.
Yes, fixing me.
Yes. Let's go fix you.
Yep, let's get Santarot fixed.
So
Yes.
I look at Dario, I'm like, Dario, will you go to your herd brothers? Try to get them on our side? Get
I
them
can
hired?
ask.
Yes. In case you
I did earn some street cred yesterday, so who knows?
also promise them that when they
You
come
don't
with
know
us,
that.
we can bring them back.
Why would they come back? I mean, we've got the Legion.
Yes, but maybe some of them want to be able to come back.
There was a strong argument made for returning to the ancestral lands from which they were banished.
Yeah, but have you seen this dump? I mean, come on, Ravnica, ancestral
if-
plains.
If they help us, we might be able to help them return to where they come from.
I can throw it out there, but
So,
you know, Ravnica.
yeah, I know. I don't know why they would want to leave that, but I'll go to the Iron Brotherhood, and I'll try to find Volta as well.
Don't you have some smithing to do?
Yes, but that only takes me a few hours. I can go to the Iron Brotherhood first and try to hire them.
Say hi.
We need allies when we go back to Ravnica, and we need them to be ready on a moment's notice.
Okay, I would like to close off the session with Volta waking up.
Yep.
On with the
Wakey,
ritual.
wakey.
It's morning. You are acutely aware of this because there is light.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a weird night.
Yeah, with everything that happened, but
Yeah. And as you look at the statue of Autumn Willow,
mm-hmm.
Something changed about it.
What happened to it?
The grass around it looks greener.
On the other
Perhaps-
side.
Perhaps I should. Yeah, I am actually in. Should I take this statue with me then?
You
I
don't know.
I would like to see this green more in Ravnica, so perhaps I should try and take some of this essence with me.
Okay.
Do I know somebody who could help me with this? Perhaps an angel?
What? What you know is that this probably counts as a totem.
So I can take it around.
And one of the people you know that uses totems is a rather furry lizard.
So I take this statue with me. I try to keep it into something to keep it safe, like a special bag or something, or one of my many pockets of my cloak. So it doesn't get broken or anything.
Okay.
And I say thank you for the guidance to that statue. I put it.
Thank you
into
for the
my-
guidance. Back in the bag.
I put it in my bag, and I am going to make not now, but I plan on making more of these totems to spread across Ravnica. When I leave, I go to the how is it called? Ishvar's Ballistics. That's where
I don't think it's Ivar.
Ivar.
Ishvar is
Yeah, somebody
not
else.
here.
Yeah.
Is he
But-
working a mine or something? I don't know.
Yeah. But
You might meet him eventually.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Forgotten Realms instead of some other plane.
Yep.
Hey,
No.
while we're plane hopping, I mean,
Yeah. The set's coming out like in summer, so it could happen.
That's it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bit early to get in there yet.
Yeah.
But that gives me a decent point to stop the session. That means next time we can start off with the restoration ritual on Xantaros. And or potentially changing him into an undead ghoul, but who knows? These things happen, you know.
Potato.
This plays like, wait, remove curse, animate that. Remove curse, animate that. Oh, okay. It's like Like, you know, that
What
meme,
cannoli does?
Flip,
That-
flip a coin. Flip a coin.
that meme with the guy with the two buttons, like, remember that? Anyway.
But there's a third button, and that's just steal gold.
He has no goal.
No,
He has
that's
no goal.
that's
Liberate.
He has
that's
no
that's
goal.
the that's
That's never
stuck on,
stopped you
that's
before.
stuck on.
Thank you for those that stuck by us, and considering that that's just us, thank you guys for playing. I'm
Thank you for the ending.
glad you were here. I hope the session was intriguing and not too much wishy-washy, jumpy between characters.
I got the bitch
Would
slap
work.
Big Z. Yeah, Dario got the fan of flesh.
With-
Session
with the crit.
priorities.
With a crit.
Obviously, why wouldn't I crit?
It's like the only combat role made this session.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah, 2 more days of Strong Rock, maybe 3, and then you guys are free to go on your way again. That will be fun.
Should be 3 days.
Is the stream ended, Fausto?
Not yet. Shall I end it?
You can end the stream. Goodbye, viewers. Goodbye,
Bye.
future me who is trying to recap all this.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
luck.